USA Boxing Passbook since 2002. And my coach's passbook. So I've been a coach in USA Boxing, non-athlete for 18 years.
So basically, you've been boxing since you came out of the womb.
Yeah, I don't know anything about my fight.
You know, at least one of us knows.
And you know, it shows you that a lot of it is club to club, yeah.
Entering the ring and fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 138
What a name.
pounds.
Clevenger.
Fighting from uppercuts and trained by A.J. Thomas, Jasmine Clevenger.
I was hoping for a nickname, Jasmine
I don't
Clevenger.
think you need a nickname with that last name.
That's a nice name. I like that.
She's like an Avenger. The Clevenger.
That's fun. I mean, the soup puns. I mean, you should have called it the soup puns. Soup Campbell,
Also,
Banana Land.
not to take anything away from the Clevenger, her trainer's jumpsuit, Electric Factory.
Yeah, so that's AJ. AJ owns Uppercuts Boxing. Shout out to AJ. Great trainer. Great accomplished amateur boxer in his own right as well. Yeah, AJ's a great guy. He bought one of our old rings. He has 2 rings in his place.
Well, let's talk about AJ's jumpsuit because I need his phone number after this fight because I'm going to be walking around the north end of Boston that tomorrow.
So Jasmine Clevenger, 5'5", 138, 25 years old, fighting out of Uppercuts. 36 years old. Jessica Swift.
Please welcome, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 138 pounds, training from Sorabella Training Center, trained by Danielle Million, Jess Swift.
Jess Swift.
Here comes Swifty. Not bad.
No, it works. I mean, we'll put that shoe on, see if it fits.
We got Swifty versus the Clevenger.
9th bout of the evening. Again, Bells of the Brawl 9 live from the MGM Music Hall in Boston, right next to Fenway Park, Thursday, September 29th, 2022. I am Mark Nolan from Nolan Brothers Boxing and Fitness, on the call with my good friend Nico Verano.
I feel honored to be called your good friend.
But that's like the run. I've been calling everybody like, you are really my good friend. But all these, I love
So
these.
it doesn't mean anything?
No, it does. It loses
No,
meaning a little
I'm
bit
out.
after a while. I wish there was
Verano
something.
out.
All right, the J ladies.
We're not supposed to, we're on the deal, we're not supposed to bring in any outside food. Nico brought me Sour Patch Kids.
You haven't opened them.
I know, well, I'm not going to eat.
I'm trying to get one.
Just chew them on the call. What am
I
I
accidentally ate my bag earlier, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I have no control. So we're here. We got Jasmine Clevenger versus Jessica Swift, both weighing in at 138 pounds. Pretty even matchup, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, it's slight height advantage by Clevenger, slight age advantage by Clevenger. Medical device engineer versus a marketing manager. So Clevenger is a lefty. See if she can use that to her advantage. Hurt her early. That should be a standing 8 count. Greg Lashishin looks like he missed that. The ropes held her up. Looks like yeah. So if the ropes hold you up, they should count that as a knockdown. I think Swift landed a flash knockdown there that was not called. Again, folks at home will have a better view of it.
Let's see if the Clevenger can recover from this.
Clevenger very, very tentative, very passive in her approach. She's pawing with that right hand. And Swift came on early, landed a really clean 2.
Mark, I'm going to tell you something to keep your eye on. Watch the lead right hook
Of
Clevenger.
Clevenger. She has a very, very nice, tight lead right hook.
It's very quick. Again, I don't think it has knockout power, but it can do enough to do some damage over the
No doubt
fight.
about it. Yeah, no, she got a good right hook there. Her tank is coming untucked a little bit. Hopefully they take care of that between rounds so there's no stop of the action. So Swift came out really hard early. Thought she did some damage. I don't know if she blew her gas tank. It looks like she's completely taken the rest of the round off. Strange approach.
Again, that can happen. You have the adrenaline dump right at the beginning of the fight.
She landed just, again, a real clean right hand at the start. I think it should have been counted as a knockdown. It was not. Knockdowns technically don't count in amateur boxing. It just counts as a scoring blow. That being said, I mean, judges have eyes. They know. I mean, if you're knocking somebody down, a real interesting round because the first 10 seconds was completely one-sided by Swift. And then she seemed, I don't know if she blew her entire gas tank. I don't know what happened there.
Please welcome our ring card warrior, Bobby Stapleton. She was diagnosed in 2014 with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. She's seen her oncologists 3 times a year. So far, she remains in the watchful waiting status.
Good round. I personally feel that Clevenger did enough to probably win the round because it wasn't a real knockdown at the beginning.
Yeah, and so again, the opening moments of that bout, all Swift. A lot of times, you know, judges are human like anybody else. They try not to tend to favor the end of the round, but it's human nature to remember, you know, the last half of the round more than the first half of the round. So we'll see how that plays out. We'll see if Swift changes anything here.
If you're Swift, all you have to do is start the round the same way you started the last round.
Come out strong and fast.
They did tuck Clevenger's shirt in.
Yep,
so
good. Again, AJ's been around forever. I mean, he knows he's not a Haymakers style trainer. He's not an early trainer.
AJ, I still need the sweatsuit details.
Again, great right hand again early by Swift.
Okay, what I'm seeing is when Clevenger unloads, she leads her face wide
She has
open.
her chin on a platter. I'm with you. When she tries to exchange, she has her chin very high. Another good right hand by Swift. So very similar to the start of last round. We'll see if Swift can actually keep that pace and keep that pressure and land that right hand. Like to see Clevenger float to her right. She's floating towards Swift's power. Again, great right hook.
That right hook, I'm telling you, it is the difference maker in this fight.
Clevenger definitely a lot more plodding, a lot slower in this round. Swift landing that right hand. I don't know if Clevenger's hurt or she's tired, but she's definitely taking, great right hand. Great
right hand by Swift.
She doesn't know enough to go to a neutral corner, so they can't start the count yet. We'll see if Clevenger's hurt by that punch. Good, clean right hand. She's letting Greg know she's still there.
What I think's happening is that because her chin is sort of on a platter, it's become an easy target for Swift to identify.
Yeah. She's got to float again here. She's got to float to her right hand and avoid that straight right hand by Swift.
And again, you want to survive this round, regroup in the corner, get to the third round, and refigure out the game plan.
Yeah, 100%. So very, very, very easy round to score for Swift there. No doubt about it. If you're Clevenger,
and welcome back, our ring card warrior, Bobby Stapleton, diagnosed lymphoma. She sees her oncologist 3 times a year. So far, she remains in the watchful waiting status.
Yeah, it's all going to come down to this third round right now. And I think what Clevenger has to do is be the aggressor in this round.
She has to avoid that straight right hand and be aggressive. I'll tell you, the first so one-sided. I think Clevenger's got to do something really, 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 really big here. She's got to do something.
And again, shout out to Doc Buffum in the corner right now, taking a look at Clevenger, making sure everything's okay there. Again, Doc Buffum, one of the greatest guys on earth.
He's got the mask on, but trust me, he's handsome.
He's checking the nose. He has a mask on, but he did grow a beard. You'd think he'd be flashing that thing.
And it's like a nice groomed beard, too.
All right, third round. And we're off. Oh, Swift is looking for that right hand.
Yeah, she's looking for that big right hand.
She wants to end this early.
Clevenger's got to throw, get her attention, stop her rhythm a little bit. If Swift feels like she can throw that right hand unabated, you know, without any sort of opposition.
And Mark, what I'm seeing is because Clevenger knows when she throws a punch, there's a punch coming right back to her.
She's really tentative.
She's been more tentative this round than I'd say the rest of the fight.
Yeah, I mean, I think that right hand probably got her attention, probably stung her really good. I don't know if she's looking to coast and just kind of finish the 3 rounds.
And again, it's unfortunate because in the first round, I felt it was a very even matchup other than the first 10 seconds of the fight.
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
And again, both fighters actually being a little bit more tentative now. I think Swift is more on she's looking for the perfect punch.
Yeah, or, you know, maybe she thinks she has it in the bag and she's coasting. Yeah, I mean, Clevenger needs to fight desperate if she wants to win this fight. She's simply not going to win the bout with this sort of pace. I don't know. Again, I don't know if she's just looking for that moral victory, getting to that final round. But, you know, that second round was probably a 10-8, maybe even a 10-7 round with how emphatic that knockdown was. Swift doesn't have to do much to coast to a victory. Clevenger really needs to press the action.
Yeah, and it's tough where we're saying, you know, we can't see the corners, but I am curious if Clevenger's corner is telling her press, 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 or, hey, let's just make it through the fight. Maybe.
Yeah, you know, like. We'll see. So, again, well, you know, what's kind of interesting is that third round was competitive, too. I think that the second round was so one-sided. I think you have to give it to Blue.
Yeah, it's funny, you know, fights at 3 rounds, sometimes even more. And some rounds in the middle can be so emphatic that the later rounds are often even decided by those middle rounds.
Right, you know what I mean?
But we'll go to the judges' scorecard, see what they say. You know, whatever the result is, heck of a fight again.
Yeah,
I mean,
great fight.
9 fights in, and I think everyone's been pretty evenly matched.
Absolutely.
And again, if you're not here live, the place is packed.
I mean, it's 3 floors and it's packed to the gills. Good crowd.
We have a unanimous decision fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Danielle Million, Jess Swift.
Jessica Swift with the win.